Bill and Barry's Low Budget Podcast, episode number 7. This episode is called Bill's Scary Halloween Story.
This is Bill and Barry's Low Budget Podcast. Now, I don't reckon I know what a podcast is, but whatever it is, this here is one. And now, two fellers that make a cow go oink and a pig go moo, Bill Watt and Barry Patilla.
From the Ed's Beans studio in beautiful Panama City Beach, Florida, I'm Barry Patilla.
And I'm Bill Watt, broadcasting live from the X-Lax Auditorium here on the Belleville State campus.
Very nice. Jasper, Alabama is where you are. And Bill, how are you, sir?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just the usual aches and pains. You know, that's what happens when you get old. As you would know, you've known for years, is aches and pains. And you know, I did something stupid the other day. You ever hit your elbow on something and it just like a day or two later it starts hurting?
You name it. I mean, not just your elbow. I mean, yeah, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I knew because I've done this before. I hit it on something and I said in a day or two that is going to start hurting. And sure enough, day or two later, there it was.
Yeah, I've reached an age, and you have as well. You're a little bit younger than me, but where, you know, it seems like, you know, every day I get up, something else hurts. And it's like one part of your body goes, you know what, you hurt yesterday. I can one-up you on that one. You know,
yeah.
You know,
it's like the pain.
That hurt yesterday.
Yeah,
try this.
It's like the pain moves around. It's like it's at one place one day, the next day it's like that's better, but then it's moved somewhere else. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. They told me when I was young, they say, don't get old, you're going to hurt. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
And I do find myself making noises all the time, groaning all the time for no reason whatsoever.
No reason whatsoever, okay.
No, I groan and I, sigh all the time and crap, and there's just no reason why I'm doing it, but, I just do it.
Is that a sign of advanced age?
That is a sign of advanced age.
Well, I do it too. Like if I'm in pain or whatever, I'll be like, oh. You try to stand up from the chair, and it's you groaning and grunting.
Well, we're broadcasting on Columbus Day.
We are recording this on Columbus Day. You may be hearing it later, but it is Columbus Day. You're right.
Yeah, Columbus Day, or as some people refer to it as Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, they do.
But Columbus, I don't know why we celebrate Columbus. I mean, it's of course, it has got a history. We want to get into it. But Columbus, I mean, he never realized what the crap he found.
No, he didn't know. He thought he was in India. And I understand what he did. He found the New World, even though he thought it was India. But he was really not a very nice person. He was not a good person.
Actually, I actually have a little joke here about Columbus that I think would be apropos for the day.
Columbus Day humor. Go for it.
Yes. A son is talking to his dad, and he says, "Dad, when I grow up, I want to be just like Christopher Columbus." And his dad says, "An explorer? Well, that's great, son." And son says, "No, I want to get lost, spread diseases, steal tobacco, and still be celebrated."
Yeah, that's what he did. He was not a good guy. How did you celebrate Columbus Day? Did you do anything extra special?
Well, actually, I had to work on Columbus Day. A lot of students are out on Columbus Day, but
right.
we're not off. We continue to work on Columbus Day.
Okay.
And I'd much rather work on Columbus Day. I don't want to celebrate Columbus Day.
Well, I know you have like 25 paid holidays. I'm surprised Columbus Day is not one of them.
Well, Columbus Day is not.
I mentioned to you earlier, I killed some people and burned a boat. So that's what he did. So
yeah. Well, good.
What Columbus did. I wanted to get
what'd you burn? You burned a boat?
Well, I'm here on Panama City Beach. Lots of boats, so it was easy to find one. Biggest, nicest, most expensive one I could find, and torched it. Because Columbus's boats were big boats. He had the 3 boats. He burned them because people were considering going back. And he's like, well, if I burn the boat, you can't go back. You're going to have to really, really try really hard to make it here in India. He thought he was in India. But you're going to have to make it here, make it work, because you're not going back. Because you ain't got no boats, because I burn them.
He said it just like that.
He said it just like, you ain't got no boat.
Right. That's what he said.
Because I burn them. And that was an actual transcript of what he said.
Yeah. Thank goodness we got the transcripts. We know what he said. Yeah.
It's also Halloween, the month of Halloween. So you got the spooky stuff going on. You got all the streaming channels, and they're showing all the scary movies during the month of October. And something we do here in the Patilla household, we watch some scary movies. The wife likes the Halloween movies.
I just never got into the Halloween movies.
Yeah, she doesn't like all of them. There's some of them she likes more than others, but there's some she just hates. She said, well, that one was stupid. And I'm like, well, if you think about it, they're all pretty stupid in their own way.
Right.
Yeah, all the Halloween movies are pretty stupid. Because you kill him, you think he's dead, and then he's back, for a sequel. For a sequel. Because you can't completely die because there'd be no sequel.
And we've talked about this before about, anytime there's, there's always babes in these movies, right?
Oh, absolutely. Hot babes.
And they, they always have to, they hear a noise and they have to go investigate what it is. And they're always wearing, like in a bra and panties, it's
scantily clad.
It's standard fare for every one of these movies. Actually, actually, when you asked me while we were talking about favorite horror movies, and I remember a movie I saw when I was 13 with my cousins at a theater in Missouri.
Okay.
I went to visit them in Missouri. I was 13 years old. It was called Curse of the Fly.
Curse of the Fly. Boy, that sounds exciting. Man. Yeah.
And this girl, immediately the film starts with this woman running out of this house. And then she's running out in the bra and panties, and I was on the front row, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'd never seen anything like that in my life. And it was terrifying, truly terrifying.
Just seeing the woman in the panties was terrifying?
Yeah.
What's that all about? Oh, I can't unsee this. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry it was such a traumatic experience for you.
As a result of that.
And you haven't seen that too often since, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
it's kind of sad.
I did tell you I made the mistake of when I was in the 11th grade of taking a girl I was dating at the time, taking her to see The Exorcist. That was a smart move.
You did 11th grade, The Exorcist. That's not a good date film. I don't know if you didn't realize what it was about. Maybe you thought it was some I don't know what you thought it was, but yeah, it's not a good make-out movie.
Well, it was awful. It was. And the thing about it was because I lived in the country, and we drove like an hour to go to Tuscaloosa to go see a film.
Right.
And she lived like 20 miles from where I lived, so I had to drive by myself in my parents' station wagon, and I left the light on inside the car because and then I swear this.
Oh, wait a minute! Because you were scared?
Yes, of course.
Really?
Of course
wow. It was just a film. It was just a movie.
But it was a disturbing film. But anyway, I'm in the 11th grade.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the theme song for The Exorcist, which was a big hit,
Tubular Bells.
Thing called Tubular Bells.
Mike Oldfield.
And that's when I had to turn on the inside light.
Came on the radio. It was a big hit record.
Yeah.
The full-length version is like 25 minutes. Have you ever listened to the whole song?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's great. It is a classic. I love the music.
I would like to make better use of my time.
I love the music. But I hate you had such a bad experience. But I think she probably had a worse experience. So
she did.
Yeah. There is a movie we watch every year that we love, and it's a funny movie. It's a stupid movie, but it is supposed to be a stupid movie. It's exactly what it is. It's called Hubie Halloween. It's Adam Sandler. It's either on Hulu or Netflix. We love it. But again, it's stupid. But it's not trying to win any Academy Awards. It's exactly what it's supposed to be, a stupid movie. But it is hilarious. So if you get a chance to see that, Adam Sandler, Hubie Halloween.
Well, we're having a kid. Actually, the ones I really remember are the ones we were, all had to watch on Disney. For example, the Halloween Town movies.
I remember those. Yeah, I remember those with the kids. The Halloween Town. There were a few of those, and Disney. It is what it is, right?
Well, it is what it is. And Debbie Reynolds was in that.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was.
Yes. You had a poster of her on your wall when you were in your early 30s.
My early 30s.
Yeah. Love me some Debbie Reynolds. But anyway, all right.
Yeah, we all have our
Hey, you know,
fixations,
I
what can I
worked.
say?
Speaking of, scary stuff, I worked at a radio station there in Jasper, the Rock Building, across from I'll go and say Sun Supermarket there on 9th Avenue by the bridge, by the overpass, and that building was supposedly haunted, and supposedly somebody was murdered there many decades ago, and there was a ghost. Named George. That was the legend. That was the story. But it's George. But what was weird was that several people who worked there had strange experiences, including people that would, just no-nonsense kind of people that would not make up stuff that had some sort of a scary happening. I was still in high school when I started there, and I was working, I guess, like 6 to midnight or something on the air. And I went up to the front office. There was a thermometer outside the window. I checked the temperature. I remember turning the light off in the office. And I go in, I do the weather on the air, give the temperature, come back out. Guess what? That light was on.
Oh.
And when you're a kid, you're 16 years old, and it's like 11:30 at night. And something like that. It's scary. And I shut down early and went home. I didn't stay till midnight. It really spooked me. But supposedly that building is haunted.
Yeah, well, actually, a building that is on our campus, Walker Hall, which was when Walker College was here in existence, so I'm told was haunted. I have no evidence of that.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that, but supposedly it's haunted. But of course, when we were on the radio, I used to tell a story of a time that I was truly terrified.
Hold on, let me get the appropriate music for this, because this is a scary story.
Oh, it's bone chilling.
It is. As a matter of fact, let's just do the parental discretion is advised thing right now. Parental discretion is advised. If you're squeamish, turn your volume down for just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Story goes like this. Of course, now, back in the day, we used to have to get up really early in the morning, about 4 in the morning, because I had to sign on at 5 o'clock, right? And on this morning, it was particularly eerie, because it seemed like, the moon was a full moon, and it seemed as though, it was sort of a ghostly white, and the landscape was it was almost like luminescent just a bit. It was dark, but except for that, the moon just lit up everything, it seemed. I just felt a little weird. It felt a little eerie. So, I'm making my way to the car. I'm about to get in the car, and a little chill in the air too. You see your breath, a little chill in the air, and I feel like as I get ready to turn the car key, that something's behind me. Something's lurking. Something's looking over my shoulder, and I couldn't move. I don't know what to do. But I definitely feel this presence. Something dark, something kind of bulky, is behind me, and I slowly, as I slowly turn my head, I turn and I'm face to face with my dry cleaning. I'd left my dry cleaning hanging in the back, and there it was.
Did you folks feel it? Did you feel the stupidity coming out of your speakers as Bill was telling that story? And then he told you that it was his dry cleaning.
Oh, man, it took a lot out of me to tell that story.
I know it did. I know it did. So your dry cleaning was still in the car, and that's what was that's what scared you.
Yeah, that's what scared me. But that's I'd forgotten I'd left it there. Again, it was really kind of it was like an eerie sort of thing, because the way the moon was, and I couldn't see very well, and and I was kind of half awake, but yeah, it was it was truly disturbing. So.
There's another scary story to do with that car. Another
That
that
car?
you may have forgotten what that your car was like. What was it, like an 81, 82 Celica? Is that right?
There's 89 Celica. Thank
no,
you.
No, it wasn't an 89 Celica.
It was an 89 or 88 Celica.
No, it
sure
wasn't
was.
because I knew you. I met you around 84, and you already had it. There's no way that was an 89. What's wrong with you?
No.
No.
You're confusing things. I had a Celica later.
No,
As a
it
matter
was
of fact,
white with it was
I
white.
bought that Celica later on from Joe Cook.
Yeah, and no, you already had it when I met you in 84. But the scary thing about that car was when you tried to get out of the lease.
When I tried to get out of the lease?
Yeah, I remember it was time to the lease was over and you had driven it way too many miles. You owed a bunch of money.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like you were home. That was scary because you were in a panic.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're
That's
driving
why
like you like 8, 9, 10,000 miles a year, and you had 15, 16,000 every year on it. It was like several $1,000s to get out of that lease, and you were in a panic. So that was a scary story too.
It's odd that you recall that.
Oh, I remember that. I remember. Because that was true, right? I mean, you had way too many miles on it.
Yes, I did have too many miles on it.
Oh, there's certain key moments in my life that I remember,
don't know
and
why
that was
that's
one of them. Your lease.
That's sad that's one of your key moments in your life that you remember.
It is.
That's truly sad.
Right.
I can only speculate what the other ones would be.
Yeah, well, we're not going to go into those. We can't talk about those on the air, I'm afraid. But anyway, it's all right. Yeah. Happy Halloween. And the reminders that we should, as a public service, you take the kids to areas, trick-or-treating areas, preferably houses, people I know people go to strangers' houses and all this, but good idea, stick with people inspect the candy, right, Billy?
Oh, of course.
That don't mean eat it all, but check it because there are evil people out there. And just make sure the kids aren't running around in the road and all this good stuff. It should be common sense stuff. But every year, bad things happen on Halloween. So just, keep the kids close. Make sure you go to a safe area with.
Did you often dress up for Halloween, Mary?
Oh, I dress up every year. I dress up this year.
You're dressing up this year?
I am. Going to Cher.
You're going to be. You're dressing up as Cher?
I am again this year. Yes. Last year I did Evita Peron, but it didn't work so well. So I'm doing a Cher this year. Are you going as Gorbachev again this year?
Yeah.
It's getting a little old because
it's
the
kind of natural
kids.
for me because I'm nearly bald and I got this place on my forehead,
big red
this
blotch.
map he had on his forehead.
It's kind of scary to the kids. They don't know who you are. And they're like, who's the creepy old guy with the red blotch on his head? So it's Bill Waddy's Gorbachev. But, yeah, the kids don't know who that is. So I would try something else this year if I were you.
Yeah, Gorbachev. That's great. That's great.
Kids laugh at you. They're like, silence! You will be silenced!
Yeah.
You will be sent for re-education.
Hey, let's switch gears here a second.
Let's switch gears, shall we?
Are there, small talk? Small talk sucks, But we all do it.
We all do it, and especially if you meet somebody and it's kind of an awkward situation or something. I mean, you got to find the small talk and there's just certain things that it can be a little unnerving at times.
We all have these lame expressions that we use.
Right.
I mean, that really, I'm tired. You get tired of them because we find ourselves saying this crap all the time.
Yeah.
But you want some examples of the phrases that really just don't need to be used anymore. But, I'm sure we'll still use them because we're so limited what we can say.
Right.
But
go for it.
From the get-go.
From the get-go.
From the get-go.
What does that even mean? What do you think about it?
I don't even know what that means.
No, it doesn't make any sense, but...
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
But I bet you've said it.
Oh, I'm sure I've said it.
Yeah.
I've said it from the get-go.
Yeah, well, yeah. Works for me.
I know, I have said that. Works for me.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I've said that plenty of times, too.
Been there, done that.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my faves.
Been there, done that.
Uh-huh.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home.
Humongous.
Okay.
Which is pretty big, right?
Yeah,
Humongous. It's
right.
not just big. Mm-hmm. It's humongous.
It is humongous.
Doesn't take a rocket scientist. It's always rocket scientists, right?
Uh-huh.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I've said that plenty of times.
Don't give up your day job.
Nah. That's an attempt at humor, but the first 575,000 times I heard it, it was funny, but not anymore.
And that's why he gets the big bucks.
I heard that one plenty of times. Probably said it a time or two.
But that's just a few of them, and there's a bunch of them. But
There's a bunch of them.
phrases like
My wife hates this one. Don't know what to tell you.
don't know what to tell you.
Don't know what to tell
that's
you.
a good
She
one.
hates it. For some reason, she hates it.
Well, I understand why, because
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah. Don't know what to tell you.
Don't know what to tell you.
Those are good, but those are little things you hear all the time or say all the time, and some of them just do not make any sense. It's like it's like a filler. It's like a conversation filler when there's a lull or something. Maybe you gotta have something to say. How about this weather? How about this weather?
Oh yeah, how about this weather?
How about this weather we're having? Yeah.
Well, it sure is hot out there.
Sure is
really,
hot.
What gives you a clue? It's only 110. Yeah.
Uh huh. Had you not told me, I wouldn't have known.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a tough act to follow.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So anyway, but that's just a few phrases I'd like to see us get rid of, but of course we won't because we'll all use them.
I got some random, a couple of three random news stories, wacky stuff. 85-year-old man in Germany driving his farm tractor around town collided with a streetcar. The man, the driver of the tractor, cursed the streetcar driver, then took off, leading police on a 10-minute chase at 3.5 miles an hour. That's slower than the OJ chase.
Well, yeah, really?
I mean, they were doing
Pretty close.
They were doing 25, 30. This guy's doing 3.5.
3.5.
3.5 miles an hour.
Man.
Very specific recipe, apparently, for a happy life. Experts studied 4,000 adults, found that the most self-satisfied people work 7 hours a day, have 5 home-cooked meals a week, and take 2 vacations a year. Hanging out with friends and exercising also helps.
Hanging out with friends and exercising.
You get 5 home-cooked meals a week, Billy? Because I don't.
Close.
I don't. Only if Hot Pockets is considered a home-cooked meal.
Hot Pockets. Yeah.
Let's do that together. I like that. 1, 2, 3. Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
Can you not follow the most basic instructions? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
You can't do it. What is wrong with you? We're going to do this one more time until you get it right. 1, 2, 3. Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
You're an idiot. I give up. I feel so bad for your wife. It's like, hey, Bill, would you take the trash out? He's like, okay. And then tomorrow morning, the trash is still sitting there with bugs and flies. And you just can't follow instructions. You can't do it.
You're the one. I was following instructions.
No, you weren't. I said, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. And then I go, Hot
Well, I
Pockets.
tried,
And then you
and
go,
you kept-
you did try. And that's the best you can do. And that's, as usual, it's just a failure, miserable failure. Oh, and one more here. And this ties into what we were talking about earlier, ghosts and scary stuff. The state with the most ghost sightings, guess which state it would be? According to a survey, which state has the most ghost sightings each year?
Which state has the most ghost sightings?
Yes.
I'm going to say...
And there's no way you're going to know. You'll just be grasping at straws here. But it's one of the 50. You got a 1 in 50 chance of getting it.
I'm going to say Massachusetts.
Wyoming.
I was close.
They're nowhere near close. Several hundred miles away. They're several hundred miles away.
Why the hell is it Wyoming?
I don't know. 37.3 reports per 100,000 residents each year. 37.3.
There's not that many people in Wyoming.
I don't know. I don't do the census. I don't know what's going on there.
I do have a map here which got some, there's a bunch of places, spookiest place names in every state.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
Slaughter Mountain in Georgia.
Why would you want?
I don't know where that
why
is.
would you want to go there? I'm going to Slaughter Mountain on vacation. Come on, kids, let's go.
Let's see. This is in Utah, I believe.
Yeah.
Devil's Hole.
I've heard of Devil's Hole. I have.
In Tennessee, there is a Skull Bone.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. This is in Kentucky, I believe.
Yeah.
Hell for certain.
Well, there's Death Valley in California.
Yeah, hell for certain, though.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's also, this looks like, is that Rhode Island, I believe? There's a Slaughter Beach.
Sounds like a scary movie.
Sounds like a B movie.
Yeah, Slaughter Beach.
Yeah. Slaughter Beach.
Right.
But, so you always wonder what goes into the naming of towns.
Yeah, I know. There's Portal to Hell, Mississippi. Don't forget that one.
Portal to Hell, Mississippi.
Portal to Hell, Mississippi. I made that one up, but I think it'd be a great name for a town.
It would be. Portal to Hell, Mississippi.
Exit here to see the portal to hell. And be sure to visit the gift shop. Hey, speaking of shifting gears, I've got some country songs. Every country song, Bill, there's a formula. You gotta mention certain things. You gotta mention your own coonhound. Gotta mention your girl. You gotta mention a pickup truck to have a successful country song. Am I right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
Yeah, I mean you got to mention those things. That's part of it, or maybe an ice cold beer on a Saturday night or something. You got to mention certain things. I have a list here of country songs that failed miserably. They flopped because they mentioned a vehicle other than a pickup truck. All right, for example, Saturday night with my coonhound Lewis driving around in my '83 Buick. See, I mean that's not good.
83 Buick?
My 83 Buick. That nobody, I mean, that doesn't, that's not a country song. And a true country fan would not be driving around in an 83 Buick. Got to have a pickup truck, right?
That's true. Okay. 83 Buick, all right. What else you got?
I knew I loved you, girl, from the day I met you. Now we're making out in the back of my Tesla.
Back of my Tesla.
Yeah, I mean that's not going to be a country song. I mean that's
nice rhyme, apparently.
It really is.
Rhyme effort.
I thought that was great, but it's just not. No country fan wants to hear that about a Tesla. Baby, it feels so good the things you do when we're holding hands in my Isuzu.
That's good.
Yeah,
my Isuzu. Yeah. You wouldn't hear that in a country song.
No, that's not a country song. And any true country music fan, again, you got to mention a pickup truck in a country song, not in a Isuzu. Remember Joe Isuzu in the commercials back in the 80s?
I do remember Joe Isuzu. Yeah.
You broke my heart, girl. You shattered my trust when I saw you kiss him in his Volkswagen bus. No.
You would not hear about a Volkswagen bus in a country song.
I'm a cowboy. I ain't no fool walking around in my cowboy boots. I'm a cowboy, and I played the part working the fields in my red Dodge Dart. No. I mean, that's not a country song. Plus, any cowboy working the fields, I mean, you're not going to be in a red Dodge Dart out there on your farmland, right? I mean, you can't write a country song about that.
How about this one?
Yeah.
I'm going to make one up off the spot.
Man, here we go. Let me hear it.
All the love that I can muster riding around in my Plymouth Duster.
That's good. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma had a Plymouth Duster. Man, that was
they're sharp. I'll tell you what, it was a muscle car. If you got the big engine, that was an American muscle car right there. I got one more. When I first met you, girl.
Oh, please.
You made my heart go boom, boom, boom. Some kind of demolition. Like my 74 Ford Pinto in a rear end collision.
Yeah. I was thinking about a Pinto.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Because, and our younger listeners might not get the boom, boom, boom Ford Pinto reference.
They were well known for blowing up.
Yeah, supposedly the fuel tank placement wasn't ideal. But it turns out it was kind of in the same place all little American cars were. It wasn't that different of a fuel tank placement.
I didn't have a Pinto, but I did have a puke green Maverick.
I remember that because you told me a story about the puke green Maverick when you went on a blind date to Pizza Hut. See, and that's another, talking earlier about that pivotal moment in my life. There's another one, something I will always, I remember where I was when Kennedy was shot. I remember where I was when the Space Shuttle Challenger blew up. I remember where I was on 9/11. I remember where I was when you told me about the puke green Maverick and your blind date at Pizza. Why don't I just go and tell the story since you brought it up? No, you're going to tell the story. You mentioned the puke green Maverick. There's a story. Go for it.
This was when I was at Montevallo. This was back in the 70s.
University of Montevallo back in the 70s, yes.
And a friend of mine and I had a guy, there's a guy that was a friend of ours. He wanted to fix us up with a blind date.
Okay.
Or his girlfriend did. And so we were stupid enough to go along. We didn't have anything else to do. So we this was actually with the UAB.
Yeah.
And we're there in the lobby waiting for them to come down. And we're sitting there, waiting for these girls come by, We're like, well, boy, I hope that's it. Of course, and it wasn't. But then they finally came down, the three girls, his girlfriend, and these two other girls. And my friend swears that I did this, but I went to the least ugly. That sounds awful, doesn't it?
It sounds like you are a very shallow human being, Bill Watt. I mean, just shallow.
Well, I was. And acted quickly to
in the evening.
Anyway, we all piled in my Maverick, okay?
Right.
Which is a feat in and of itself. And so we were trying to think of some place, actually, of course, we were obvious about this, that maybe nobody'd see us, right?
Whoa.
Anyway, so we go to a local Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
And while we're all there at this, this table, sitting there and getting ready for the pizza and stuff, I get up to go to the jukebox where we played music, that used to be a thing.
Oh, is that what you do with a jukebox? You play music? Thanks for explaining that.
That's what you do. You play music.
Appreciate you explaining that to us. Thanks.
Yes. Anyway, but younger listeners may not know what that is.
Whatever.
But anyway, so I'm up there, and apparently nobody noticed that I got up. And it just so happens that a car drove by that looked just like mine. And
another puke green Maverick.
The guy, yes, believe it or not. But then this guy that we're with, all of a sudden, hey, what? He's leaving. He's leaving.
He snuck out the back door and he's leaving because he got an ugly blind date. Yeah.
So thanks for reminding me of that story.
Well, yeah, and the thing about terrible. Mavericks, they were either puke green or brown. Any that you see, puke green and brown. Apparently, no, maybe orange as well. I can't remember, but I think there were some orange Mavericks as well. But it was a very limited choice of colors, apparently.
Yeah, well, You had the Maverick, you had the Pinto, you had, what else did you have about that same time?
Yeah, the
Pacer, remember the Pacer?
I remember the Pacer as far as the
Pacer was
AMC.
like a lunar module.
Right. The Gremlin.
Oh, the Gremlin.
Yeah, the Chevy Monza, I think.
Yeah, I think John Stewart said that he used to drive a Gremlin back in the 70s.
Really?
And he said that the Gremlin was created just to make sure the Pinto didn't feel bad about itself.
Yeah, well, that would be about right. Pinto was not a bad-looking car for the time. The Gremlin was, but people bought them, so I don't know. But it was one strange-looking car.
Well, it's because you didn't have a lot of choices,
No, you really didn't. Yeah, a lot of color choices either, apparently. Well, Bill, I hate to tell you, but time flies, when you're having fun.
Oh, indeed.
About time to end our podcast for today. But as always, we would love to hear from you. Bill and Barry Podcast at gmail.com. Bill and Barry Podcast at gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you just to say hello, or maybe you'd like to sponsor the program.
Or maybe you want to share a horror story.
Yes. We'd love to hear from you. Anything you want to share, something that we might could put on the air, like a Halloween horror story. Christmas coming up. Send us Christmas stories or your favorite Christmas memory or favorite Thanksgiving memory. Those holidays are coming up. You wouldn't know it because, the Christmas stuff went up in the stores in mid-July. But there are some other holidays coming up. So send us stories about your Thanksgiving or your Christmas Halloween, whatever. We'd love to hear from you, and we might even share some of those on the podcast here.
We'd love to. We'd love to do it.
Bill, it's always fun, and we will talk with you again next time. We'll have another show coming up very soon.
I'm Bill.
I'm Barry, and this has been Bill and Barry's Low Budget Podcast.
This has been Bill and Barry's Low Budget Podcast. Our theme music is by Laurie Basillo. The song is Here For You from her 2022 album, Your Love. Join us again soon for another episode of Bill and Barry's Low Budget Podcast.